Due to our current, just the way my camera. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys what's inside my makeup bag. So with Corona and everything, I had to rush home really quick, and so I didn't get to bring my full makeup kit, but I do have my makeup essentials in this bag and I want to share them with you. So I'll be showing you guys what's in my bag and also applying my makeup with these products. So I'm gonna get right into it. Make sure you remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so you're notified the next time I post a video. Let's go. So if you guys watched my previous video about like my skincare routine, you guys would have seen me use this product. It's the Gold Bond Eczema Relief, and it really helps with my itching and redness, as I said before in the other video. But this acts as my primer, so I don't need to have like a different primer for my makeup because this basically does the job for me. So I've already applied that onto my face, and so you just want to make sure that it's not too much, because it's not an actual primer, it's actually a moisturizer, so it will be really oily sometimes. So I use it, but then I also like kind of pat some of it down with a paper towel just so it's not too oily. So got my bag. So we're gonna see. So the first thing I do are my brows, and just a disclaimer, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I just feel like I know what to do to make myself look good, and to be honest, I don't even know if I could do this to other people. I mean, mind you, I've done my sister's face before, but like I just can't do my own makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into the video. So this is my makeup bag, or like my mini makeup bag, and so the first thing I tend to do is my brows, and because it's Rona time, I haven't really gotten to do my eyebrows the right way. So each time I'm gonna do my eyebrows, I kind of clean it up a little bit just to make sure that my brows are in shape, and then I'm gonna basically do my brows after that. So for my brows, I use this Revlon Color Stay pencil. So I go the old-fashioned route. I don't have an issue with the Anastasia pomade, brow pomade, but I just prefer to use a pencil because my eyebrows don't really need that much, you know, definition anyway. And then I use good old LA Girl Pro Concealer and a small brush to do the concealing. Alright, so I'm gonna get right into it. Alright, so I basically don't really clean out too much out of it because, to be honest, my brows, while they do need to get shaped and everything, they're still not that bad. So concealer will just have to do the job. So I'm gonna go in with my pencil, and what I do is I basically outline the brows and then fill it in just a little bit because, as I said before, my eyebrows kind of bushy, so I don't really need much pencil anyway. Alright, so I basically just outline them so you guys can legit see the outline. Alright. I know they look bushy, like they look really bad right now, but just give me a few. Alright, so that's my eyebrows filled in, and I'm just gonna go right in with my concealer and the brush. So I make sure that the tip of the brush is like filled with the concealer so that I can go in under it there. So I go in first, I kind of do that first line, and then I brush it like, I guess, blending it in a sense. So I blend down in a downward motion to kind of get rid of the excess concealer. and I just want to make sure that the shape is defined, so I do it one more time. Alright, so I kind of do this thing where I make them meet in a sense. Make sure that they're on the same level, and they look like they are. So I'm going to do the top parts of the brow now. So I kind of do this blending thing to the middle and make the brows in the front kind of look more natural. But yeah, I think that's it for the brows. So then, like, if the both of them kind of look too thick, I kind of just do the same procedure of going under and over and kind of make it look more slimmer. Alright, but again, as I said before, I'm not a professional, and so this may not look the best, or it may not be the best technique to use, but I find it very useful. And when I was starting out to do makeup and stuff, it was the best method of like tracing under it and then going under and over. So now I'm going to use this brush to kind of just blend out what I just did on top of my brow. Alright, so because I'm not a professional or anything, I use the same concealer, and this is the shade Toffee, by the way, and I just kind of put some on top of my lid. And just blend it out once more. Alright, so that was that. And so just to add also, all my brushes are e.l.f. brushes. You know, they're all e.l.f. brushes, if you guys were wondering. So I'm gonna go in with the next step, which is to do my eyeshadow. So I have these three brushes, and yes, they look a bit dirty, but they aren't. It's just the stain from the eyeshadows and stuff. But I have these three brushes. This one is for the lid, this is for the crease, and this is for under the brow. So I have this Jacqueline Hill palette, and I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna pick a color. So as I said before, normally when I'm doing my face or like my eyes, I try to match my outfit. So if I'm wearing something with a little bit of red, I try to pick out one of those colors. But I'm basically just gonna do like my basic eye look, I guess. So I'm using this color, that burnt orange color. So this is how pigmented it is. This is a really good palette, and I basically just pat it onto the lid. So with these palettes, you really don't need much on the brush. Alright, so that's basically it for the lid. And then I'm gonna use the crease one, and then I'm gonna go with like this color and like a little bit of this, because I want to have like a darker look on the crease. I don't know if I'm using the right terms, guys, but again, I'm not a professional, so I kind of blow off some of the dust so it don't be too dark. Alright, so alright, and that's it for the crease. And then lastly, the under the brow part. So I'm gonna use this gold color, and I guess it's low-key brow highlight. And I just do that little under brow part there to make it look highlighted a little bit. Alright. So the last step of my brows is basically using back the crease brush to blend everything together. Alright, so my eyes are done. I'll go back with the spoolie just to make sure my brows never mash up. But yeah, there you have, my eyes are done. So now it's time for coverage, and I'm gonna head back into my bag and due to our current just the way I can better. So back into my bag, and it's time for coverage, and I have with me the one and only Fenty, and this is the shade 420. So then I'm gonna also use for my concealer, if I can find it. Alright, so for my concealer I use this, again, LA Girl, and it's the color Toast. So I use that with the Fenty, but to be very honest, the Fenty really does a good job. However, I see that my face is breaking out, and I feel like it's because of the mask. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, but I basically just use the Toast concealer to kind of touch over the different spots on my face, and then I use the Fenty to do the full coverage. I'm gonna grab my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and this is what I use to kind of so my Fenty. So the way I use this is I don't put it on the brush itself, because I feel like when you put it on the brush soak up most of it. So I kind of just tilt my face and kind of squeeze it on it so that I can get the most out of it. Alright, so half of my face has the Fenty on, and then this half does not. I really like the Fenty though. I've used so many different products and nothing ever matches my skin tone perfectly. And also because of the type of skin that I have with my struggles with eczema and everything, I find that this is actually one of the best foundations that I've ever used, and it really does not look bad on my skin. So I'm gonna do the other side. So like everyone, I do the neck going down because I do have hyperpigmentation, and so I don't want people to feel like, oh, my face not match my skin and all that stuff. So I make sure it's fair. I rub a little bit down here so too. So that's it for the Fenty. So I'm back into my bag again, and this time I'm going to grab 3 things. So I'm gonna do highlights. So I have my concealer, the toffee shade once more. I have my blending brush. I have this, you can see it, it's a facial spray by Mario Badescu. I'm hoping that's how the name is pronounced, but if y'all know about this product, then y'all know that it's really bomb. So then I also have the Kat Von D translucent powder. So yeah, I'm gonna get into the highlights. So I start off with the concealer. Alright, so that's what the concealer looks like first. So then I'm gonna go in with the brush and I spray it with the facial spray, and this helps with the setting as well. Alright, so I basically blended out all the concealer, and then I'm gonna go in with the powder. It's well white, so I don't want to look like dopey, but I'm gonna use my finger. I don't have a brush for this. So yeah, again, I don't do the whole baking thing because I don't want to look like no dopey, and I basically don't really know how to do it well, so I just don't do it altogether. So again, into my bag, I'm grabbing my e.l.f. powder brush, and then once again my Fenty. This is a Pro Filter, the setting powder. So this is my powder. I don't need anything else but this. It's like one of the best things I've ever used. Before I started using these products, I used to use MAC, and then I used to use the MAC pressed powder, and it was fine, but this, life changer. So it comes like this with a little brush. So I only use the brush to put the amount of powder that I need on my face. I just want to brush out all these white lines before I start. Alright, so Fenty time. So next in my bag is this brush and this thing for contour. So this is also a concealer. I don't mind liquid concealers and everything to do a contour. It works. Some people use powder, but this works fine for me. So alright guys, so back into my bag again, and I'm gonna draw for my 2 liquid liners. So one is Kat Von D and the other one is Wet and Wild. So I use one for under my eye, and then I use one for the top of my eye. So I always test them on my hand first to remember which one is for which, because I tend to forget. So the Wet and Wild goes under my eye. Alright, so I done. Not perfect, but that can work. So next in my bag is my mascara, and this is Maybelline the Colossal. I like it because it really adds volume to my lashes. Trust me, I don't have thick lashes. Eyelashes, no. And I don't know how to apply lashes or anything like that, so don't even think you're gonna see that right now. So the next thing I do is I go with my NYX or NYX, whatever you guys call it, the Dewy Finish and it basically is my setting spray, and I like it because, as it says, it gives you that dewy finish. So I do that, and sometimes I do use the Mario Badescu to set my face as well, but as I said before, the dewy finish really is a better one for me. So the last thing in my bag are some lip stuff, and it basically just depends on the type of day that I'm having or how I'm feeling with my face. If I'm trying to go bold, then I will do like a red lip, you know, or a darker lip liner, lip gloss, lip cream, lipstick, something. So I have these three from NYX. So this one is a really dark purple looking one. This one is like a neutral brown, and then this one is a nude. So I usually mix these two together to give me that in between nude look, and then this one I would mix with this one to give me that purple pink look. But I'm not going to use either of these today just because I'm not feeling that. And then I also have this Kat Von D that I really love. It's Sanctuary, and this one is like a, you know, a purple looking one, so I'm going to use this one. And then I also have my Fenty Beauty lip gloss, the Fussy, and I'm gonna use the Kat Von D, and when it dries, which it dries really quickly, I'm gonna use a little bit of the Fenty to give that gloss. So I'm going. Alright, so it's dry, so I'm gonna go in with the Fenty gloss now, and I dab it on because I don't want to be too glossy. I'm gonna just fix my hair and just fix myself up a little bit so that you guys can see this look with a real fit, but that's good. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I kind of just did my edges a little bit so I look like somebody since I'm just in the house, so I wasn't really planning to go anywhere or anything, but it's cute. And I know the lighting right here is not the best, so I'm gonna do another angle so you guys can actually see how cute I look. So this is the finished look from a different angle. But this is the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you're notified the next time I post a video. See you guys.